Hey everybody, I am back today with a process video using Maggie Holmes' garden party. So I'm super excited to share this one with you all. I think, if I'm not mistaken, no, I am mistaken. I was gonna say this is the first layout that I use with this, but it's definitely not. So anywho, I was just going through there, picking out some pink paper that I knew I wanted to use. My last couple layouts, I have been using solid cardstock, which is super weird for me, but I definitely think it's because I use this project pad. Had I not been using the project pad, I wouldn't have had, obviously, that colored cardstock on hand. My colored cardstock is tucked away somewhere, so it does not get used. But anywho, I really like this purple color. I've been using it a lot because I think that it brings out some of those smaller purple elements in this collection. And I feel like purple is like the forbidden color in scrapbooking, but I really love it. I was gifted some Pink Fresh Studio, and I don't remember, maybe Indigo Hills or something like that, and it is almost all purple, and I think it is beautiful, and it's got me really excited to work with it. So yeah, I have just layered some, like, I feel like all my words are like escaping my brain right now. But I used some of that floral paper from the 6x8 pad to line the photo, and then I'm going to take this purple and then do like a little smaller one here. And I think my videos are out of order. I think I just released a video on Thursday where I was using the scraps of that purple and the floral paper. But yeah, anyway, I am breaking into these Maggie Holmes stickers because I know I want to use one of the words here for the title because it fits perfectly in that little chunk of paper that I left. So yeah, I just cut that out of the clear backing, and that way I can move it around because these are really delicate. I don't want to say really delicate, but you know, it's a flimsier thing and they're very sticky. So I left the backing on, that way I could move it around if I wanted to. And then now I'm just looking for another piece of paper. I've been watching a lot of Mercy Tiara's videos, and she does like the strips of paper. Like she always has, you know, a strip of paper somewhere, and I really love that look. So what I wanted to do was get as much use as I can out of these bunny rabbits. And especially because this picture is my daughter and I on Easter. It's not a particularly like Easter themed photo. It's pretty much just a selfie of her and I. But yeah, so I wanted to use these bunny rabbits, and here you'll see me goof up. I wanted to do like a fishtail banner, and womp womp. I mean, I'm like, what the heck? So I did it the wrong way. So now I'm using the little scraps there to make sure that I get the correct angle and the same angle on both sides. Yeah, and it actually, I ended up liking the look of that better than something that would have went further across. So happy accident, right? A little Bob Ross going. So now I'm just going to pick out the ephemera pieces that I think that I'm going to use, and I spare you all that time of me sorting through. So here you can see kind of the variety of ephemera that I have picked out. And now I'm going to remove some of those pieces so I can get a good look and a good feel of what is going on the page. I know I want to use this greenhouse piece right here. I think it says look at you grow, which of course, like, you know, when you're holding a newborn, perfect, right? So I'm just going to play with the placement on that. And then other than, you know, picking through the ephemera, this layout comes together really quickly for me. I decide pretty easily where I want things, and I decide on it. I think from now on, I'm probably going to cut out all of the me gluing things down. I don't know why I left that in this video, so I'm going to go ahead and apologize in advance. I was watching somebody else's video the other day, and it went from they just laid down their ephemera pieces, and then next thing you know, like they're picking up their layout. And I was like, oh, that's really smart. Let's cut out all of the gluing, because people know how to glue things down. But so I'm just moving around these flower pieces. That little vellum, it's like a really light pink, not the one in my hand, but the one in the top right is like my favorite vellum piece. It is just dainty and cute, and it has one little pop of like more of a hot pink. And I just knew I had to get it on this layout. I absolutely love it. It's so cute there. So it does end up staying there. I think I'm just going to line up, make a little, kind of not a flower wreath, but a little line of flowers there at the bottom, and then build around that. But I'm trying to make sure that I have my colors spaced out. I don't want all the pink flowers and then a random blue flower on the end. And I kind of locked those in place. You'll see that bird is there on the left-hand side, but he does not end up staying because I find this bunny rabbit. And again, I'm trying to get all the bunny rabbits onto Easter themed layouts because although I think you can use pieces for any time, I don't think things have to be theme specific. Why not? If I have a layout coming up and it has an Easter bunny or it has a bunny on it and it's an Easter theme, they go hand in hand, right? And then you can see here, I think I've already done it and I'm super bothered by it. That bow there at the top right, I used my Nuvo glue because I normally don't have any issues with it. I use the Nuvo glue to glue that bow down, and it like totally warped it like it does any other piece of like vellum or anything. But yeah, that's why I put the Nuvo bottle on top of it, is because I'm trying to kind of like smush it back down so it's not all warped and janky. Now I am putting down that darling title piece, and for some reason, I don't know if it's mine or if everybody's has these, but these thickers have some kind of like weird clear film over top of them, and that's what I was picking off there. It's like the plastic layer that you sometimes get on like acrylic sheets. That's what it was like, and it was only on certain pieces. It was very weird. So anywho, I am tearing apart these little labels here. Clearly they have writing on them, but I cannot see it. Or else I would tell you what it says. I did take my scissors and kind of like trim off the little crinkly bits that are on the sides whenever you tear something off, just to make it look a little cleaner. And here I'm going to go through the sticker book, and I go through it like 3,000 times. So if the editing looks a little choppy, it's because I was saving you watching me flip back and forth through this thing. But I decide that I'm going to use little teacups and this little teapot. And once I get this teapot down, I'm like, oh, nope, that needs to be backed. So I do put it on a scrap piece of paper and just cut out around it before I put it on to the layout. But I think I use a couple different teacups, maybe another teapot, just scatter them around the page. Again, not theme specific, but I figured Easter, tea party, they go hand in hand, right? It made sense in my head at the time, and I'm not sure when else I'm going to use tea party stuff. So yeah, I just decided to get it on the page, and I like the way it looks. I think it's super cute. Especially like this little guy here just tucked behind the flower. I love it. And it's so funny as I'm sitting here thinking, when am I ever going to use tea party stuff again? Sorry about that. I got another phone call. But you're going to see me here in just a minute with the tea party stuff, or I'm sorry, you're going to see me outline the paper with the tea party paper from the collection. Outline, that's not the right word. I'm going to make a border with it. I don't even know what is wrong with my brain right now. I'm going to like call it postpartum baby brain. Every word that I'm looking for is not there. But whenever I use that teacup paper, I end up gutting it, telling myself like, this is ridiculous. Why are you gutting it? You're never going to use this paper. But I have a daughter now. It's just now occurring to me that we will probably have lots of tea parties. So I'm excited that I did get that paper and save it. Future scrapbooker self will be very thankful for that one. But here you're just going to see me take a few of these little black like leafy things and put them down. I like these because, you know, they kind of look like doodles on the paper. So I think I use 1 or 2 of these tiny word phrases, and I think I am pretty much done outside of, okay, here we go, where I'm like, okay, yeah, I like that. So I just take the paper off of 2 sides, since I have all of that stuff going on the right hand side, and I like the length of my cluster from the bottom, so I just take it from the top and the left hand side. So here I am gutting that paper, all the while telling myself that I have hoarding problems, and that I just should have used the whole thing. But like I said, I'm glad I did save it. So yeah, I'm going to trim off 2 sides and then glue this paper down. And after I'm done with that, I think all that's left is nuvo drops. So I'm going to put those around the page. The pink iridescent ones, and of course I cannot think of the name right now off the top of my head, but the pink iridescent ones are painted in the behind. So you're also going to see me, I think, smooth those down just a little bit. And I just take a piece of paper and make them less lumpy. It's really the only, I think there's like 2 colors out of all of the colors of nuvo drops that I have issues with. So definitely not complaining. I still love them. They're still a big time favorite. So yeah, I'm just gluing this paper down, and hopefully you don't, see my big head in the way. I think I level it up without sticking my head out, sticking my head in it. So yeah, I'm just going to put down some nuvo drops, and that is the end of my layout. So I'm just going to let some music play, and thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're not already, feel free to like and subscribe. And if you have any video ideas or anything you'd like to see, I know I'm mostly a scrapbooker, so outside of my project, my pocket pages that I'm doing right now. But yeah, just let me know if there's any collections you want to see me play with, and I'll be happy to do my best. So yeah, like and subscribe. Feel free to leave me a comment, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.